Welcome to Asian Anifacts, the channel about Chinese, Korean and Taiwanese actors and actresses. Today I will show you the 9th part of the list of dramas of Joseph Cheng, which include the following: guest role for Light the Night, Oh No, Here Comes Trouble, and Living. Light the Night 2021. Cast: Joseph Cheng, Ruby Lin, Cheryl Yang, Tony Yang, Puff Kwa, Derek Chong. He played Wu Xiaoqiang, husband of Luo Yuneng. Wu Xiaoqiang met Luo Yuneng when he was in high school and fell in love with her. But because of his family matters, he must transfer to Kaohsiung. Wu Xiaoqiang was extremely happy when Luo Yuneng went to Kaohsiung to be with him, and they became husband and wife. Then after a few years together, Luo Yuneng's best friend went to her and told that she was pregnant, but the man that got her pregnant won't take responsibility for the child and hoped that Wu Xiaoqiang and Luo Yuneng would adopt the child. Wu Xiaoqiang and Luo Yuneng accepted the child as their own. The family of 3 was complete and Wu Xiaoqiang started a business. Wu Xiaoqiang absconded with the money from his business partner and Luo Yuneng went to prison for 3 years instead of him. After many years, Wu Xiaoqiang had no news about Luo Yuneng but found Luo Yuneng's parents and visited them. One day, Wu Xiaoqiang saw a young man following him and found out that he was the child that he and his wife adopted many years ago. Wu Xiaoqiang was happy to see his adopted son and hoping to finally see his wife make up for his past mistakes. Wu Xiaoqiang's car needed to pay a deposit, but because the car was in Luo Yuneng's name and the two had not yet gone through the divorce procedures, so Luo Yuneng had to pay the deposit. So, Wu Xiaoqiang and Luo Yuneng met in the police station. After coming out of the police station, Wu Xiaoqiang kept saying that he wanted to make up for Luo Yuneng and Luo Yuneng told him that the moment he caused herself to be imprisoned, Wu Xiaoqiang was not even qualified to apologize. Wu Xiaoqiang went on a business trip to avoid Luo Yuneng after he found out that Luo Yuneng wanted him to sign a divorce paper, and he left a letter to Luo Yuneng stating that he would not divorce her and would make up for it for the rest of his life. Wu Xiaoqiang set up a banquet to bring the people of the Luo family together and deceive Luo Yuneng and his son to her parents' house. When Luo Yuneng saw Wu Xiaoqiang in her parents' house, she waited for him to go into the toilet and blocked him, hoping to sign the divorce paper happily, but Wu Xiaoqiang refused and promised to make up for it with the rest of his life. Wu Xiaoqiang's company suffered a loss of profit after Luo Yuneng exposed the fact of his past that she had been imprisoned because of him. Wu Xiaoqiang was left with no choice but to finally give in to Luo Yuneng's demand and he signed the divorce paper, but he only wants that because of his good relationship with his adopted son, he wishes to Luo Yuneng to allow him to see him to spend time with him sometimes. Oh no! Here Comes Trouble 2023. Cast: Joseph Cheng, Sang Jinghua, Vivian Sung, Peng Qianyu, Cheryl Yang, Fan Xiaoxuan. He played Yu Yuan, a father who lost his child in an accident. After a year and a half since the death of his child, he found a child monster and treats him as his own child and takes him to relive his time with his dead child. Pui Yong is a boy with a bad temper and easy to conflict with others, but he is also reckless and foolish. Pui Yong had an accident when he was 17-year-old and was in coma, but when he finally woke up he realized he had the superpower to communicate with monsters. Pui Yong was approached by a father monster who was looking for his child monster and upon Pui Yong's investigation, he found Yu Yuan with the child monster. Yu Yuan was approached by Pui Yong and tried to comfort him for he had been immersed in the guilt of the accidental death of his child and couldn't get out. Pui Yong used his own experience when his father died in comforting Yu Xinyu and given him a portrait of his child, which made him return to reality from the illusion that he created to himself with the child monster, as he finally let go of the death of his child. Living 2023. Cast: Joseph Cheng, Wu Kongren, Sandrine Pina, J.C. Lin, Sun Kafong, Xia Zhanrong. He played Gao Jiayang, the second son of the Gao family, who has a wife and a teenage son. Gao Jiayang was adopted by the Gao family when his mother left him, and because he was treated like the real son of the family, he became the most filial child in the family. Gao Jiayang looks for the Gao family and took the responsibility like the eldest son for the Gao family, making decision for the good of the family while the eldest son Gao Jiayu was away to start his own business with his wife. One day Gao Jiayang was stunned when Gao Jiayu suddenly went home drunk, hugging everyone who was dumbfounded and collapsed on the sofa. Unbeknownst to the family that Gao Jiayang already gave up on his life and he only visits to check on his family before he finally said goodbye to them. The next day, Gao Jiayang blamed Gao Jiayu for causing chaos at his son's school, resulting to his son to be demerit. Gao Jiayang's biological mother called him to pick her up from work, but he did not meet his mother, because for him he only has one mother and that is the mother of the Gao family. The publishing industry was sluggish, and Gao Jiayang, who was working in a publishing company, failed to publish a new book by a best-selling female author and eventually lost his job. But because Gao Jiayang didn't want his family to worry and because of his self-esteem, he still went out every day, pretending that he was going to work normally and wandered outside until the end of the day before returning home. However, his son found out that he was unemployed and sought the help of his uncle Gao Jiayu without informing his father that he knew that he was unemployed. Gao Jiayang was informed to try a new job under the recommendation of his former boss, but unexpectedly, he encountered a car accident on the road and passed away. Because of the sudden death of Gao Jiayang, Gao Jiayu took the responsibility of caring for his aging parents, and helping his youngest brother in running the breakfast shop of the family, and ensuring that the son his brother Gao Jiayang would not neglect his education and ruin his future. Gao Jiayu also stopped ending his own life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.